Hello, and welcome to the Patriot Connection. I'm Alex Tennant.
And I'm Malia Miskowitz. Every October, the United States Small Business Administration celebrates small-owned businesses from women around the world. Patriot Connection reporter Paisley Jones takes a look at why women's small businesses are so beneficial in Wheeling.
What better place to celebrate Women's Small Business Month than right here in the Friendly City? Women's Small Business Month started in the United States in 1988 when Congress passed a resolution designating October National Women's Small Business Month. Since then, this special month has grown significantly. In the U.S., women-owned businesses have grown well over 100% in the last 2 decades. Laura Graves is the owner of not one, but 2 extremely popular restaurants in downtown Wheeling. Avenue Eats, which opened in February of 2013, and Ellen Jack's, which opened in December 2020. She says that owning small businesses comes with challenges.
It's just finding a balance of all the needs with having a small business, having staff, and we're lucky we have a really great staff, but just coordinating everything with their schedules, being a part of the community, doing everything that is required on the back end of things.
Laura agrees it's important to have women-owned businesses.
I feel like we have the power to lead and impact other women and seeing things that they could do as well. My husband and I own this together, so I have to be honest that this is not a solely women-owned business, but it's provided me a lot of opportunities to do things like this, reach out to other women, support other women-driven endeavors in the community, which is really nice as well.
When it comes to women-owned small businesses in and around Wheeling, we have our fair share. Some of them include Ditto, Ellen Jack's, Avenue Eats, Market Cafe, Restyle, Table 304, Sarah's on Main, and many more.
My favorite women's small business is Northern Bells Boutique.
Ditto. Sarah's on Main.
Then my favorite women's small business is Avenue Eats.
Ditto. I'd have to say Market Cafe. Table 304.
We hope you don't only just support women's small business during the month of October, but all year round. Reporting for the Patriot Connection, I'm Paisley Jones.
Thank you so much to Laura Graves from Ellen Jack's and Avenue Eats for taking time to talk with us.
It can lower stress and blood pressure, and can even help us live longer. Kindness. Patriot Connection reporter Ramaya Askernes takes a look at the impact kindness can have on us.
Kindness is contagious. In fact, research shows that people feel happier after performing acts of kindness. A whopping 1/2 of all adolescents find themselves with low self-esteem. Studies show that those with low self-esteem are more likely to abuse drugs and alcohol, skip school, and are more likely to bully others. Mrs. Murphy is one of Wheeling Park's Communities and Schools liaisons. She says it is important to be nice or kind to each other because we do not know what someone is going through outside of school.
You just don't know how people are triggered. You don't know what affects someone or how it affects someone. And you also don't know how people will react. Like, you could talk about something or mention something to someone and it could maybe not be a big deal to you, but it's a huge deal to them.
Think about the last time you got a compliment or someone did something thoughtful for you. No matter who it was, it made you feel seen and cared for. It is so easy to spread kindness.
Whether it's holding the door for someone, checking up on a friend who hasn't been in school, asking someone if they're okay if they look upset, or even letting them know if their bag is unzipped in the hallway, Wheeling Park students and staff agree random acts of kindness can go a long way.
Well, this kid was getting bullied in class, so I stuck up for him in front of the whole class, and he texted me later and said that he really appreciated it.
I would say it's just somebody that I don't know just coming up and talking to me in the hallway, like just next to me, just as a friend, because it just makes you feel better and feel welcomed in the area.
Simply smiling at me and telling me good morning or a simple hi, how was your day, is the best random act of kindness you can give.
Someone gave me a pencil my last period. It made me pretty happy, I guess.
Just saying hi if you see someone in the hall, or even smiling at someone.
Well, I can think of many that I do every day for all of the occupants of this school. Some of them include saying good morning, good afternoon, holding doors for people, and just bringing my vibrant personality to this school every day.
When we take the time to be kind, especially in school, we create a positive environment, which in turn benefits everyone. Remember, kindness counts. Reporting for the Patriot Connection, I'm Ramaya Askernes.
The next time you have the opportunity to hold the door for someone or help someone, no matter how small it may seem, remember, we don't always know what a person is going through or experiencing.
On our most recent Professional Learning Day, Wheeling Park seniors, joined by some friends and family, spent the day customizing the spot that they purchased for the year. While it's still a relatively new tradition at Wheeling Park High School, allowing our seniors to paint their senior parking spot has quickly become one of our favorite fall activities.
I'm really excited my dad's helping me, so I'm really happy that I get to do this because I didn't think I was going to.
We have music playing, and I'm parked by my friends, so we're going to have a lot of fun to work together in our families here.
We had to plan this out with a drawing and get it approved. She went with an initial for her first name. We did some shopping at Lowe's and ended up with 5 different paint colors. We're having a great time out here today, and we're chalking out what our design is.
Completely agree with everything he said. Everything.
It's a great senior tradition, something that a lot of us look forward to. You know, driving to school every day is great, but then having, your own personalized painted spot is something that's even greater. It's fun to be with the whole class, parents, family, friends, whoever comes and supports all of us and helps us paint these wonderful spots.
I was hoping earlier, my sister said I could paint with her when her friend was playing with her. Because we was testing at first, and then we started painting when my mom got here, and now I'm not painting anymore.
I'm just really excited to be able to do this for my senior year, and it's just a fun senior activity to do, so I'm glad to be a part of it.
Mr. Doyle is one of Wheeling Park's assistant principals and agrees it's a great experience for our students.
Last year we had approximately 80 to 90 students that took place, and this year we're up over 120. So it's definitely growing, and we want to keep doing that, and we want to grow with it. We have music going. Maybe we can get to a point where we're cooking hot dogs and just doing a lot of fun things to get our kids together, with their families, and it's becoming we want to create an event and so that they truly are experiencing the park.
If you haven't checked out the painted parking spots in our back lot, make sure to swing by and take a look.
Before we go to our break, it's time for Park TV Trivia.
The tradition of carving pumpkins and the name jack-o'-lantern originated from the Irish and date back hundreds of years. This week's question is, what root vegetable did people use to carve jack-o'-lanterns? Is it A, turnip, B, eggplant, or C, pumpkin? We'll have the answer when we come back.
What does Main Street Bank mean to you?
Well, Main Street has extended hours every business day, and they're open most holidays. Their new checking and savings accounts are really good. The balance requirement is very low, and they have online bill pay and debit cards right away. Plus, they have no fees or low fees. Great service, higher interest. That's money in the bank. The right bank.
Open your checking and savings account at Main Street Bank. You deserve a bank this good.
We're Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you. We've got it down to a science, an absolute state of art. We do it all, restoration, cleaning, and reconstruction. When disaster strikes, just pick up the phone. We're Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you.
Participating in sports teaches us valuable life lessons such as life skills, teamwork, hard work, and perseverance. However, being a student athlete comes with a lot of responsibility.
Student athletes often face many challenges as our coaches, teachers, and even our peers hold us to a higher standard.
Schools require athletes to maintain a certain grade point average, and our coaches expect us to act as leaders in the classroom.
Being a student athlete is not just for the game. It's prioritizing academics while striving and representing Park well.
We must stay focused for the game while also staying focused on our academics.
These Park athletes also must have good physical health. It's important that athletes show respect to their teammates, coaches, and referees as well.
Remember, Being a student athlete is not just for the W. It's about being positive, attentive, respectful, and to keep going.
Have you ever considered a career in design, photography, or illustration? Join Studio 235 to work with industry-standard design software using an assigned iMac computer while expanding your skills and knowledge of design principles. Our employees work on exciting jobs like designing posters for our theater productions, screen print apparel, and laser-cut coasters to sell in our school store, and much more. Upon graduation, students can further their education with a graphic design degree or start their own design or art practice. Studio 235, preparing students for life.
Before the break, we asked you, what root vegetable did people use to carve jack-o'-lanterns? A, turnip, B, eggplant, or C, pumpkin? The answer is A, turnip. Carving jack-o'-lanterns has become one of the most popular Halloween activities to do with friends and family. In fact, nearly 150 million people will carve a pumpkin this year.
We're continuing with our faculty and staff introductions this week. Patriot Connection reporter Allie Johnson introduces us to the members of our Career and Technical Education Department.
Wheeling Park's Career and Technical Education Department, also known as CTE, boasts 19 teachers.
They include Mrs. Abraham, who teaches personal fitness and wellness, Mr. Bloomfield teaches agribusiness, Mrs. Bunch teaches Project Lead the Way, and Mr. Bugай is in charge of the Automotive Technology program. Mrs. Dillon is the department chair and teaches broadcast technology, also known as radio and TV. Mr. Fedorka runs the machine tool program and teaches Project Lead the Way pre-engineering. Mr. Headley oversees the collision repair technology program, and Mrs. Hilberry teaches ProStart restaurant management. Miss Marshall teaches graphic design, Mr. Michaels teaches finance and accounting, Mr. Myers operates our carpentry program, Mr. Nolte teaches broadcast technology, Mr. Payne teaches the option program. Mr. Pennybacker runs the power equipment program, Mr. Provenzano teaches welding, Mr. Shell oversees the computer systems and operations program, Mr. Turbanek teaches marketing management, Dr. Shepard teaches robotics and Project Lead the Way, and Mr. Werner teaches personal fitness and wellness. Mr. Provenzano is one of our newest members to the CTE department.
I enjoy it very much. This is what I'm used to. I'm used to working in a factory setting and training the new green welders. We call them in the field, but this doesn't feel like work to me. I enjoy it very much. When the new kids are starting out in welding, they show a lot of interest in it, and once they start figuring out how to actually weld, the light bulb moment goes off, and it's very rewarding.
Mr. Doyle is Wheeling Park's new CTE director this year, as Mrs. Bugay recently retired after 30 years of service to Ohio County Schools. He's excited for this new challenge.
You know, we offer a wide array of opportunities. You know, I know a lot of people just think of the hard shops like the carpentry, the auto body, but we also have business marketing, you know, design, you know, our culinary arts. You know, we have a ton of different programs. And the end result is always getting kids out into the real world and letting them start their lives after high school.
The CTE department takes pride in preparing students for life. Reporting for the Patriot Connection, I'm Allie Johnson.
Thanks so much to all of our CTE teachers for welcoming us into your classrooms.
Now let's take a look at what else is going on at Wheeling Park High School this week.
Boys basketball recently began Flex Open Gym workouts and conditioning. If you missed it and want to play basketball but are not participating in a fall sport, see Coach Jebbia.
Interested in archery at Wheeling Park? Even if you've never shot a bow before, the coaches will teach you. Questions? Reach out to Coach Thomas at 304-281-3731.
Boo at the Zoo at Ogilby's Good Zoo is looking for volunteers. Boo at the Zoo is the largest fundraiser where all proceeds go towards the care of endangered species. If interested in helping out, or if you have any questions, please contact Vicki Markey at 304-243-4100 or email her at bmarkey@ogilby.com.
Congratulations to Wheeling Park's newly elected Student Council officers. This year's senior class officers are President Jaden Woods Davis, Vice President Lacey Thickey, Secretary Harper Morse, Treasurer Reese Morse, and the class representatives are Alexis Bordas and Lydia Riddle.
Wheeling Park's junior class officers are President Taylin Holt, Vice President Jerome Maynard, Secretary Madeline Bradshaw, Treasurer Kerrigan Moses. The 11th grade class reps are Ramaya Askernice and Anna Contragero.
Our new sophomore class officers are Dalton Meyer, who is our president, Brody Petrock is the 10th grade vice president, Dominic Brown is the secretary, and Audrey Kenneman is the treasurer. Wyatt Rich and Quentin Scott are our new class representatives.
Congratulations to our freshman class officers, President Gabe Alig, Vice President Romeo Blake Livingston, Secretary Brenna Tipton, Treasurer Lily Smith, and the freshman class representative is Abigail Thomas.
All students must have their student ID with them at all times during the school day. You must have your ID in order to get a breakfast or lunch and to be admitted to any school activity. You may purchase or replace an ID for $3 in the technology office. It's located on the 3rd floor near our school store.
Make sure to join your class of Schoology group. Check out the school counseling group on Schoology to get your code.
Wheeling Park High School will administrate the PSAT test this Thursday and Friday, October 17th and 18th.
For planning ahead, Friday, November 1st is a professional learning day in Ohio County Schools. Students do not have school that day.
On the Wheeling Park sports calendar this week, the Patriot football team will host Butler Area High School on Friday at 7.
Our volleyball team will play at Parkersburg High School on Saturday at 11.
Looking for a part-time job? Wheeling's Lachlan Chappell is looking for an after-school classroom mentor. It provides free after-school and summer programs for children. Children enrolled are in grade K through 5. The after-school program is held Monday through Thursday from 3 to 6 and follows the Ohio County Schools academic calendar. There are no weekend or evening hours.
All males who are 18 years old must sign up for the selective service. You may do so at sss.gov, or you may pick up a form in the school counseling office.
And finally today, our Lady Patriots soccer team is also on the road this weekend. They will play at Washington High School at 1 on Saturday. Good luck to all of our Patriots.
That's a wrap for this week's Patriot Connection. We're on WLTV 14, 7 days a week at 6:30 a.m., 7 p.m., and 10 p.m. For all of the Patriot Connection reporters, I'm Alex Tennant.
And I'm Malia Miskowitz. Have a great day.